Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Cuddle Shoto with Seminary Tarot on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Now, let me get this perfectly clear with you. Todoroki was not that clueless when it came to romance. He was oblivious, of course. But poor Todoroki had to watch Natsu and his girlfriend at home, cause sometimes he had nothing better to do. And he knows about it, even if it was a vague idea. When it came to more serious things, he was a little shy and more clueless. But for basics, he was more educated on those. So basically, he knew what a hug and what a kiss was. But does he know how to do them and what they feel like? Poor Shoto does not, since you were his first relationship ever. Not to mention the fact that he was touch-starved and hasn't kissed someone before or been hugged by many people. The first time he got hugged by anyone else other than his family was by Midoriya. And, unfortunately for the baby, he ended up getting on an ice hold, as Todoroki thought Midoriya was trying to attack him, when the poor boy was only trying to hug him. Since you're in a relationship though, you had to show him the ropes. He just needed baby steps or experience. And you knew that. And you promised yourself to be patient with him and teach him for as long as you could. So, you started it off by just hand-holding for now. And then, the next step was cuddling and hugging. But then, all of a sudden, the next thing you know, he was a natural at it. And then, he became addicted to your attention and affection, to the point where he got really clingy sometimes, especially during the weekly Class 1A marathon. You guys were slowly getting yourselves through Hunter x Hunter, and Todoroki never really got the concept of the show, but he ended up only wanting to watch it because you were watching it as well, and the fact that it came with some perks, which meant that he got to be near you, cuddle you for as long as you could, and observing your little reactions to the show. But this was a day of the supplementary class for the provisional license test, and Todoroki was very drained. But today was a dreaded day, so he changed to more comfortable clothing and he propped himself up on the couch. He was just so tired, to the point where his blinking was getting really slow. So, when he came downstairs, you saw him just sitting there idly on the couch. So you sat next to him, and he seemed to be a little more awake at that. Hey there, my adorable pretty boy. He ruffled Todoroki's silky hair. His eyelashes were covering the most of his heterochromatic eyes. Hello there, precious. He groaned out as he leaned towards your body, and you caught his head just in time and sat down next to him to put his head onto your lap and stroke his hair ever so gently, which brought a smile to his face. Meanwhile, the girls were fawning over how cute the two of you were. The boys were arguing which episode the class was left on, and Todoroki was fortunately too busy focusing on only one thing, and that was you, and how you were playing with the soft strands of his hair, and how relaxed he felt, and just how he wanted to feel like this forever. Your fingers began to scratch at Todoroki's scalp, brushing through his surprisingly thin hair. He noticed that his hand was slowly getting heavier in your lap. So, with you being the good partner that you were, you told Ida that you were going to take Todoroki to his room so you could rest properly. Then, you calmly asked your boyfriend to get up, politely, so you could get him to his bed. You helped him up as he dragged his own feet on the ground. It was adorable how you got so sleepy so easily, just from your own touch. It was like he was addicted to it. And it only made you want to do it more. It was satisfying to see him this way. And by the time you got to his room, he was slowly falling asleep at the doorway. And you helped him to his bed and tucked him in, gentle and caring. It was only when you turned away from him that you felt a little tug at the hem of your shirt, only to look back. Then you saw a little sad mellow in his eyes. Ryan, please, don't go just yet. He heard a soft voice call out to you. A sleepy shoto who was adorably telling you to stay around because he wanted you. And how could you say no to that look? He was adorable, like a little needy baby, and you could not refuse his request. So you turned around, then jumped into the bed, then sat next to him, rattling his head and kissing his forehead occasionally, humming into his ears as you slowly began to get sleepier again. Then you went quiet as soon as you felt his eyes get heavy, and the two of you stayed quiet in hopes to make the other fall asleep faster. But all that you two knew was that you were in his arms and that he was in yours. And right now, that was all that mattered.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.